This dagger's got a nice look to it. Let's see it. Wow. It's crafted from Kremnoan steel. These people are well equipped. By any standard, you all are quite capable. Had you not strayed, you could have been guarding Akama, securing a stable income. Such a pity. In your next life, remember to choose a safer path and stay away from dangerous jobs like this. Let me take a look at what's hidden under that mask. Huh. Your face looks innocent enough. Who would have guessed that such a pretty face would hide a heart full of darkness? Appearances can be deceiving. It's a fool's game to judge someone's character just by their looks. It's amazing what the seamstress can do with her divine authority. She sees right through people with that golden thread of hers, beyond whatever facade they put up. As for using divine powers, I'm no slouch myself. Who came up with this uniform? It's got more pockets than it needs. Nobody wears this style anymore, do they? Back in the days when I was doing honest work for the Gold Weaver, I saw my fair share of these. Oh. What do we have here? A paper note. Aw. Talk about old school. Oh, right. Once the seamstress's powers diminished, the world wound web slowed drastically. From 5 threads to just 2. Looks like I was too quick to judge. Physical note passing still outpaces the reduced threads. No trace of kindness. Is she hiding too well? Or has she given up? Well, I've done everything I could. Now it's in the hands of the Deliverer and his crew. Huh? What was that? The noise came from above. Could it be? Huh? It looks like they pulled it off. The Deliverer is impressive, no doubt. But some of the credit should go to the gray mystery from beyond the sky. I've crossed paths with them before. They're a little quirky, but their power, absolutely terrifying. With the core flame of Aquila taken, the flame chase journey is down to its final threat. They're already here. Barely gave me a moment to catch my breath. All right then. Guess it's my turn to see what you've got. You made it. I've been waiting for you. Black-clad sword master, the Flame Reaver, whatever your name is. Look at you, sniffing around like a starving hyena, chasing the scent of the core flames. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Or maybe you're just too dense to understand plain speech.
Throne of Worlds, core flame. Must take back.
You sad little thing. I've got you all figured out. Let me guess. You've been eyeing these last two core flames all along, huh? No wings, no allies. Oh, what a pity. Even with Aquala's core flame sitting idly in the sky, you're helpless to reach it. All you can do is sit and wait for the Chrysos heirs to bring it down, then swoop in like a brute to snatch it for yourself. Isn't that so? Struck a nerve, have I? I've seen you lingering on a cliff more than once, staring hopelessly at the sky. Pathetic. But hey, I'm feeling generous today. I've got a surprise just for you. That's right, I have Kefali's core flame. But if you think you can snatch it from my claws, you'll have to catch me. Fun fact, Dolos cats aren't just quick on their feet. They've got the stamina to match. Cat and mouse time! Cat and mouse time! How did you get ahead of me? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't swing that thing! Easy there. You're after Kefali's core flame, aren't you? Fine, take it! The deliverer made me steal it. It's no use to me anyway. Look, since we've got the same taste in fashion, all black and sleek, how about you spare this poor cat's life? That's the spirit. You get the core flame, and I get to keep breathing. Everyone wins. You really are a brainless mutt, aren't you? Woof woof! Come on! Come on! You're not gonna let a little setback like a lost bone stop you, are you? Well, look at that. They actually caught up with me. No one's ever managed that before. It's been a while since I've had a chase this good. Don't quit on me now. I'm just getting into the groove. You sure stumble over your words, but you've got some speed on you. I'm gonna speed up. Don't get left behind. Just in time to take a break. Don't tell me they might all... What? Still not here? Well, that's disappointing. Oh well, I guess I'll just...
Wait around a little longer for you. Styxia, you're stunning. Oh, look who it is! The Flame Reaver. First time. Wait, no, not the first time meeting you. I'm the great hero of Akama, the deliverer of Amphorius. They say I'm destined to return Kefali's core flame and carry the weight of a new world on my shoulders. But hey, fairness is my thing. Fairness, and fairness. You want the core flame? Come and get it. But only if you beat me fair and square. Boring. I was hoping you'd at least humor me for a little while.
Stupid mutt! Fooled by the same trick twice! Bye-bye, Flame Reaver. Not as fun as I'd hoped. I guess a brainless brute isn't much fun when it comes to mind games. I seriously can't shake them off, huh? This is borderline impossible. They're not going to back off anytime soon. Well then. Guess I'll just have to lead it somewhere higher.
Cypher, do you still plan to go to Dawn Cloud?
I've made up my mind. Don't think about stopping me, seamstress.
Is it for the gem of all worlds?
Does it even matter? You'll never guess whether I'm lying or telling the truth.
You're still wearing those golden boots I gave you. I hope you're not running from someone the next time you wear them.
Glaya, did you see that? No one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore. Deliverer, you better thank me. Every leisurely second you enjoy was fought for by yours truly. You just don't know when to quit, do you?
Can't escape. It is fate.
Fate? I always thought only privileged city dwellers like to toss that word around. As if they couldn't get by without using it as an excuse.
Cycles can't be broken.
cycles. Fate! Give me a break! Everyone has to walk their path. Those who cling to gods and prophecies end up as hollow shells of themselves. Back then, I was nothing but a scoundrel. A cheat, clawing and scrambling just to survive in this messed up world. If I'd given up and played along, this place would have been nothing more than a lifeless wasteland by now.
Horrifying. It has to be me.
My bad. Why bother offering wisdom to a mad dog who wouldn't understand it anyway? Do you know why I dragged you here, mutt? Word is, you've tangled with that golden-haired lion before. Looks like there's no getting away from you. And hey, that was a pretty good warm-up. Now, how about we spice things up with a bit of competition? As a fellow heir to the divine authority of Calamity, I've been a demigod for 1,000 years longer than the little lion. Now, let me see if you're worth your title, Flame Reaver. I've been around for over 1,000 years, and I've never met anyone who can match my speed. Until now. But speed isn't my only trick. Today, you're getting the full performance. Amateur. I'll take it on. Come to me. Found me. With enough believers, lies become reality. Gotcha. I'll take it on. Come to me. Good dog. I can summon as many clones as I need. Take it on. Come to me. You can't run. I'll take it on.
Return to the great dream.
With enough believers, lies become reality. Yes.
Resisting is futile.
I've played with you long enough. Time to retreat! See you around, bud! Only a mindless fool would fall for the same trick 3 times in a row. Victory is mine, fiend.
To all citizens of Akama, today I bring you 2 pieces of news. One sorrowful, one joyous. First, let us offer our blessings to the departed. Our beloved Chaplain Foros has returned to the embrace of Sky Father Kefali. May he rest in peace. But citizens, do not grieve his passing. In his final moments, Chaplain Foros found peace. While he still had his wits, he heard the final words of the Sky Father. And that brings me to the joyous news I share with you today. Before the great world-bearing Titan fell silent, they spoke one final message to my revered mentor. And now, I shall share those words with every soul in Amphorius. They said, "The prophecy has arrived. My mission is complete, and now I shall fall into eternal silence." The eternal night is looming. The Dawn Device will safeguard the holy city, poised for the children of humanity to create miracles forever.
Until forever?
Skyfather's love transcends time itself, stretching across endless eons.
Citizens, friends, as the newly appointed chaplain, I propose we host a grand 100-day celebration at Dawncloud. A feast in gratitude for the Skyfather's gift. Our mission is to transform the Skyfather's words into unshakable faith. For 100 dawns, through song and dance, every child of humanity within Amphorius will come to believe the light of the Dawn Device
Never fades. Kephales's protection has no end. You shall walk with greed and die over petty change. The prophecies, petty change, was quite literal after all. Atticus. He's a good kid. I stole your identity. I owe you an apology. But I owe more than just an apology. There's also you, Aggie. Back then, I had to leave Akama. You see, you were so good at breeding hearts. If I had stayed by your side, my fragile lies would have been exposed sooner or later. Your weave shop. I wish I could chance upon it again. Just once. To be scolded by you and Treeby. I'm sorry. In the end, I overestimated myself. But at least there's one thing I did accomplish. Kephales's core flame is not here. It's safe. It's safe now. even if I'm nothing more than a thief. At least I did something. For the flame chase. Aggie, can you hear me? Say something. Anything. Anything. Please.
You are the unsung hero of Emporius, Cypher. You saved us all. You betrayed the world. And in exchange, you earned humanity 1,000 more years of life.
If there were a lie so brilliant that it could fool everyone, wouldn't it simply become the truth?
Lies will always be lies, Cypher. But sometimes, they can be more noble than the truth.
Core flame in my hand. It's trembling. It's sending me a warning. Lord Finan, in Amphorius' mythology, isn't the Dawn device said to be a gift from Aquila to Kefali?
Why bring this up now? Let's focus on getting back down there.
Lord Finan?
Yes. Nearly every mythologist agrees Aquila gifted the Dawn device to Kefali.
Everyone, calm down. Listen to me. The core flame in my hand trembles violently, its warmth slipping away like sand through my fingers. It burned through immense energy just to leave me with one message. The Dawn device is extinguished.
If the core flame's message is true, Akama has lost the Dawn device's protection. Darkness will consume the holy city in an instant, and the aftermath will be devastating.
Ainon, I feel something too. While Hyacinth was speaking, countless streams of memories rose beneath our feet, spiraling into the sky. There are so many, so heavy. Even through the fortress walls, I can still hear them clearly. Birds, nymphs, people, their memories tangled together, their cries echoing as one.
Could this be because of the Titan's fall? But that doesn't make any sense.
There's no time to dwell on the cause. Without the light of the Dawn device, the holy city will be consumed by darkness, and countless lives will be cast adrift. Everyone, you must return and fulfill the mission of the Chrysos heirs. As for me... Denny, you're still carrying the Goose's spirit water, aren't you? No. The time has come. Open the path to the vortex for me. There's still one thing I can do for the people down there. Return the core flame of Aquila and inherit their divine authority. I'll remain in the sky and cast my protection over the people. Yes. I'm afraid this is goodbye, Gray. Danny, I'm counting on you. It still feels unreal, even after seeing it a second time. You'd move in perfect harmony with the rivers and seas of this world. The Astral Express, isn't it? March 7th? The one you always mention. I'd like to meet her someday. I can almost see the three of you traveling together, laughing and sharing moments. Of course I do. A sharp, aching sadness. I feel every bit of it. As a healer from the Twilight Courtyard, Dawn Hung, it's my duty to stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. A sorrowful expression would only add to their burden. The world I love is the one suffering now. How could I face it with a frown? Goodbye, everyone. Please, become the heroes this world needs. And as for the final blank page of this epic, the lives and stories of ordinary mortals, I'll guard them until the very end.
Hyacinth, are you really leaving?
Yes. Lord Finan has already set the date for our departure. As a descendant of the Sky Hero, I must prepare myself and carry this responsibility.
What about this new Twilight Courtyard?
Believe in yourself, Clementine. You're an exceptional healer, more than capable of handling things on your own. The patients trust you, and you've earned that trust. That's what matters, isn't it?
Miss Clementine's medical skills are amazing! We believe you'll make the Twilight Courtyard proud.
Thank you, Lady Treby. I'll do my best. I just don't have the same confidence and certainty as Miss Hyacinth. No matter how severe the illness or injury, she always faces it with a smile.
Honestly, I'm not confident about everything, Clementine. I've just learned how to hide my unease well. It's a skill I consider essential.
It's hard to imagine anything making Miss Hyacinth feel uncertain.
Well, shall I give you an example? Since Lady Treby happens to be here too.
Wait, you're part of this?
Look at the Flame Chase journey. Since Lady Aglaya took over the leadership of Akama, every Chrysos heir entrusted with the core flame, aside from Professor Anaxa, was personally chosen by her. I was the outlier. The hero Celiosi entrusted her bloodline with the legacy of the sky. Lady Aglaya's thoughts on my potential remained a mystery, even up till the day she left. So I've always carried a lingering doubt about my ability to fulfill this role.
Lady Treby, why are you laughing?
The answer Cindy wants is simple. Just try looking at it from another perspective. Imagine this. Knowing Aggie's personality, if she believed you weren't worthy, don't you think she would have considered other plans?
Now that I think about it, I feel much better.
I may not have Lady Aglaya's keen judgment, but I would never question your resolve, Miss Hyacinth.
Thank you, Clementine. I had a sudden thought, Lady Treby. Before I depart, can you teach me the words for returning the core flame? I've always been at the Grove helping with lectures and never had the chance to come to Akama. The phrases everyone has memorized still feel unfamiliar to me. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of everyone when it's my turn to return the core flame.
It's easy. We can teach you right now. Let's go. We will say a line, and you repeat after us. O Majesty of the 12 Titans.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans,
Pillars of the world.
Pillars of the world,
We seek your divinity.
we seek your divinity
To mend the rifts of the world. Fill our bodies with blood of gold. till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Surrender the core flame, Chrysosair. Cinny, are they?
Lord Solibus, Lady Lunabis, the mission of the Skyfolk has been completed. Your watch can finally come to an end.
We thank you, Miss Hyacinth.
Even though we were the source of that false legend, you still brought us freedom.
Please, don't say that. Without your wings, we would have struggled to progress in the Eye of Twilight. Akama is on the brink, and I must quickly embrace the role of demigod to protect everyone with the power of the sky. Honored ones, please tell me, what trials lie ahead for me to complete?
I think you've already done everything you were meant to, Miss Hyacinth. What do you think, Seliosi? The Skyfolk.
Lady Seliosi? I see. After all these long years, your will has merged with the Titan's divinity.
I deeply regret. I beg for forgiveness. The darkness in the human heart clouded my judgment. I failed to recognize the resilience buried deep within.
Of those present that day, I don't know how many were innocent, how many truly deserved their fate. That's why I cannot forgive you on their behalf, Lady Seliosi. The spirits of my ancestors resonated with me. You exiled our people, and they may never forgive you for that. But at least there is one thing we can agree on. The truth that no one can distort. The courage it took to defy the gods was undeniable, unwavering. That same spirit now lives on in those who walk the flame chase journey, growing stronger with every step.
You were the spark that set this era in motion, Seliosi.
An age where heroes rise and epic stories are told far and wide. An age where a flame of hope was preserved for the world.
Perhaps this is what I longed for. Now, I can finally rest in peace.
Even in that darkest moment, Lady Seliosi, you still held compassion for mortals, didn't you? with the Titan's power, you didn't punish the world by letting the sky fall. I imagine you were waiting for someone to bring redemption. Trust me with the power of the sky. I am merely a healer. I could never match your strength even with that power. Thankfully, the world no longer needs a demigod who can summon thunder and storms. What I must do is merge with the sky and cast down a gentle rainbow, protecting as many lives as I can. Professor Alexa, do you remember that lesson? In the end, I followed the path of my ancestors, returning to the sky. I didn't return to the earth to walk with the people, but even so, I still achieved my dream.
Hyacinthia. Thank you. Akima's dawn has come to an end. Why is this happening? No. It's too late. The sky had been completely swallowed by the black tide. This darkness, its power probably surpasses that of the Titans. All we can do is hope she can protect as many lives as possible.
Is this the end for Akuma?
Don't give up. We're the ones leading this journey, so we can't afford to lose our way. I've never seen anything like this before. Could the black tide be the cause? There are too many things we don't understand, and we don't have time to figure out. We can't delay any longer. Let's head down. Hopefully Kefali's core flame is still safe. I'm confident that Miss Cypher will do everything in her power to fulfill her duty. Transport platform's route is blocked by rubble. Partner, help buy us some time. Good job. Now we can get off the mountain. A black tide creature. At Dawn Cloud. Oh no. The people in the city. Must find out where they've reached the city from. Triby, please hold on till we get back. Anyone who dares stand in our way will get a taste of Dawnmaker's edge.
Looks good.
Over there! Kefali's core flame is being kept in the center of the council. We must retrieve it and bring it back to the vortex of Genesis. Right. Worst case scenario, we need to be prepared to return Kefali's core flame. If the end is indeed upon us, we no longer have time to investigate the truth behind the miracle. We'll have to trust that Professor Anax's hypothesis is the only option. Apologies, Aglaia. I promised you that I would leave the choice of Era Nova to the people of Amphorians. But I'm afraid there's no room for doubts now. Her will to heal the world is so strong. We'll definitely sense it if she succeeds.
Oh, Skyfather Kefali, please forgive these ignorant and lowly children of humanity. They are so utterly naive that they think of the golden-blooded heretics as deliverers. This blood-red sky and the raging flames and demons throughout the land will purge their foolishness.
Kindness.
Lord Deliverer, why don't you join me in praying to the benevolent Kefali? Cast your eyes on this ravaged land. All of this, sins committed by you, blasphemous heretics.
Danheng is right. My sword yearns to end your pathetic life. But to a cornered dog like you, the most deserving punishment is to personally witness the Chrysos heirs fulfill their mission. Only then will you truly know how meaningless and foolish your past transgressions were.
Fulfill your mission. Kefali's core flame is long lost to the winds. How will you fulfill the prophecy?
She's gone completely mad, to the point where she's just spewing nonsense. For the longest time, Kefali's core flame has been worshipped here. Only core members of the Council of Elders know how to activate the core flame casket. No, there's no need for such trouble. Professor Anaxa taught me more than just what was in the textbooks. During his time at Dawn Cloud, Professor Anaxa conducted surveys in various areas. I still remember the words he used. I hope it works. All-knowing Father who bears the world, please share a glimpse of your merciful gaze with me. Cast down the Titan's fire that hangs at the pinnacle of the world, for your devout creations to behold. It worked. One step left to undo its arcane seal. Partner, I may require your strength again. Take the core flame and let's hurry down the mountain. Donahung, can you use the spirit water art again? Is this also a result of the black tide? Looks like all we can do is sprint down the mountain.
You all thought I completely lost my mind. If the core flame was never tampered with and has always remained here untouched, you all think I wouldn't have the power to take it away?
Calm down and think carefully.
I'll do my job. So you need to make sure you don't die before you pay me.
There's no need to worry about the core flame's whereabouts. Let's just descend the mountain.
No need to worry, but...
Before setting off to defeat Aquila, I entrusted Miss Cipher with the task of protecting Kefali's core flame while we were gone. By any means necessary. If the core flame isn't here, that means she must have done something to it. In other words, She fulfilled her duty using her own means. We just have to focus on getting to the vortex of Genesis, and Cypher will meet us there for sure. Friends, we have no choice other than to trust her. If the nearest ritual basin is 10,000 paces away, then what we have to do is to run in that direction and hope she meets us after 1,000 paces. If she doesn't show up, we will keep going and trust that we will see her at 2,000 paces. 3, 4, 5,000. I will keep hoping with the same resolve all the way. Until she shows up in front of us with her usual rebellious attitude. She will be no exception. But before that, we must survive and break through this siege.
That all.
I choose you.
Time to mix things up. My friends, indulge yourselves!
May death protect us!
We can do anything!
Wilt here.
That all.
Confidence. How's this taste?
Is that all?
Time to mix things up.
As you wish.
My friends, indulge yourselves!
Embrace a new life.
A will forged in ice never falters!
May death protect us! Wilt here.
How's this taste?
As you wish. Wilt here.
I'm still here. We can do anything!
That hurts a bit.
Time to mix things up.
As you wish.
Get healed.
Embrace a new life.
My friends, indulge yourselves!
May death protect us! Wilt here.
How's this taste?
As you wish.
A will forged in ice never falters!
We can do anything!
Time to mix things up.
Wilt here. Embrace a new life.
friends? Indulge yourselves!
May death protect us!
It's done. Let's go. Perhaps. But as a cleaner, she was willing to absorb a millennium of identities and memories for an objective that hasn't changed in that time. I suppose this is also a form of extreme but twisted resilience. Let's go. It's time to leave this place.
Everyone, can we run faster? I've got a bad feeling.
In the end, they still showed up. I agree. I've been waiting for a chance to face them head on. But not now. If we take the fight here, then lose, the consequences would be irreversible. Come on. We have to get out of here. Keep running, and never turn back. They will catch up to us sooner or later. Keep running. Don't stop.
What in the world happened?
Retreat to the temple. Protect your family and friends. They can...
Dusk has descended as ordained.
Clones, illusions. Nothing but cheap tricks to help you hide in the shadows.
The sky has returned to its rightful place. This world must be reset.
The end you seek is also the miracle of Genesis. If so, you should be standing alongside the Chrysos heirs. Why do you hinder us, Flame Reaver?
Dusk has descended as ordained. Must reset.
The lack of reason can't be overcome. We shoulder the fates and futures of too many people. We will not fall here!
Leave this to Castros and me!
Over here!
Go!
That was really close.
It's too early to relax. The Flame Reaver is a master in the art of deceit. Even Mighty may not be able to restrain them. I never thought I would leave him alone on the battlefield twice. But now isn't the time to be thinking about this.
Protect us! Sky Father, save us!
The Black Tide creatures are threatening the people. We can't just stand by and watch. Let's end this quickly. Rainbow barrier.
I choose you!
Is that all?
Time to mix things up!
Root here.
It's nothing. My friends? Indulge yourselves!
May death protect us! As you wish. Okay.
How's this taste?
We can do anything! Root here.
Time to mix things up!
A will forged in ice never falters!
As you wish.
How's this taste? My friends? Indulge yourselves!
Embrace a new life.
I'm with you. Everyone, you're all safe. For now.
Thank you, Lord Finan.
It is someone else who deserves your thanks. Those black-tide creatures just now couldn't breach this barrier. This energy feels familiar. Like the luminous arts that Hyacinth uses to treat people. But it is much more powerful. Yeah. Citizens! My companions and I can't stay long. Before reinforcements arrive, please do not step out of this barrier. This is a miracle left by the demigod Hyacinth. Please trust her conviction.
Miss Hyacinth has also become a demigod, like Lady Aglaya? We understand. We will not leave her protection until you return, Lord Finan.
I won't make empty promises. I might not be able to return in the near future. But even if there's no perfect solution, I will make a choice that fulfills this mission. People in the market must also be suffering. Cortonis! Quick! Let's go check on him! Cortonis! Hang in there!
Returned, Finan. Burning the holy city is... To resist, I did all I could.
You shouldn't be on the front line at your age, Grand Craftsman. Where are the citizens? What's the situation at Marmorial Market?
Organizing their escape. The holy city guards are... But where to flee to, no one knows. Descended from the sky, the rainbow barrier did. Protected people, but alleviated the fear it could not.
I fear this is Amphorius' end, Cartonis. There is only one way to save our home.
Finally come true. The Sky Father's prophecy. Go for miracle. Deliverer, you shall become. One more thing there is. Waiting at the vortex of Genesis, Lady Trinan is. Keverly's core flame is safe, she said.
Trinan.
Urgent. The situation is... Leave them to me. The monsters died. I should have kept me here. The power of the rainbow light did. But if destined, inescapable death is, why not leave behind some glory?
You've been forging nothing but glory your entire life, old friend. For others, and for yourself. May you never see the slightest glimpse of war in the New World. Farewell, Grand Craftsman. Let us depart to the Chrysos Air's paths.
For battle, these hands were not meant. But if to protect the Holy City's future, they are needed. To the final moment, I will fight!
Cartona said that Trinan had news of the core flame. As expected, Miss Cypher did not fail her mission.
These buildings... I can feel it. Their memories are dissipating. Yes, the textures of memories are preserved within all things in Amphorius. Even a single brick or tile holds countless traces of the past.
There are no citizens trapped here, nor any signs of black-tide creatures. We have no reason to linger here. Let's head downstairs. The bath chamber isn't far away.
To us? Don't tell me that Mighty...
Dunhung, you...
You better keep your word, Dan Heng. You cannot die here.
This power, unfamiliar. Who are you?
Follow me.
Lord Finan! Finally, you're all back.
Even in such desperate times, you still managed to keep your promise to me. I am grateful beyond words.
Finon, what is this?
The Flame Reaver is wreaking havoc in the city, and they still have many clones. Zeph, please get someone to inform Kratos, and have him lead the most elite guards to defend the city's passages. Until I complete the core flame ritual. Please, do everything you can to rescue the citizens in the city.
Understood, Lord Finan.
Nemosity, several citizens are trapped in the Garden of Life and are temporarily seeking refuge under Hyacinth's barrier. Can you dispatch someone to evacuate them? Though, I also don't know where to shelter them.
Leave this to us, Lord Finan. Just focus on your own mission.
All right. As for the two Trailblazers, I'll also leave them to you. My apologies, partner. I acted on my own this time. I prepared for the worst before the fight against Aquila. Even if there came a day when Akuma was taken by the Black Tide. As long as we defeated Aquila, lifting the sky's curse, you and Donna Hung would at least have a chance to get home safely. Yes, I knew you'd object, so I didn't inform you beforehand. My apologies. I know this is hard to accept, but even if it means being resented for the rest of my life, I still have to be responsible for you. Friend, you and Don Hung taught me the spirit of trailblazing. The best decision I ever made in my life was when I followed my intuition and chose to trust you. Don Hung told me many stories about the adventures of the Nameless. Two of them left a deep impression on me, Belobog and Penacony. The first story taught me that the fate of a world should be in the hands of its people. And even if the Nameless are willing to risk everything for an unfamiliar world, in the end, you still have to embark on a new journey and go to the next world that needs saving. Because that's your mission. The path you follow. In the second story, Dan Hung told me about the few Nameless who sacrificed their lives for the prison world. I know very well that the two of you are willing to make the same choice for Amphorius. After hearing those stories, I made up my mind. I won't let your journey end here. Somewhere beyond the sky, where Amphorians have never reached, there are many people waiting for you to come home. The prophecy has always remained shrouded in ambiguity. Even if the 12th core flame is returned, no one knows how the Era Nova will manifest, let alone if the miracle will extend its favor to two visitors from beyond the sky. Before stepping into a fate unknown, the last thing I can do is help you return to your family.
Please, don't worry. Lord Finan has already entrusted Elder Lygus to fix your transport.
Lady Trinan's sentry gate is open on the main street outside Akima's walls.
I'm sorry for making such unreasonable request of you all. But we live in an imperfect age, where there is never a perfect choice. Every one of us has the right to make our own choices. If you can't accept my decision on your behalf, then use your choice to open up a new path. That's what you're best at, right? Regardless, Dunhung is still holding on for his life. Don't keep him waiting too long. Partner. One day I hope we will reunite under the constellations. When that time comes, we can hold a belated victory feast. How about that? The spirit water has dried up. Blast. Why is nothing going right? Calm down. There might be another way in. The closest ritual basin, the other chrysospheres.
Snowy.
Trinan! I thought you'd be waiting at the Vortex of Genesis. Are you alright?
When Akima's night descended, all the spirit water dried up along with it. We anticipated that you'd be on edge, so we came ahead to wait for you.
You've always been the ones who knew me best. Cavali's core flame. You know where it is?
Yes. Little Syphi protected the core flame well. No one would be able to guess where she stashed it. Bartolos, you can come on out.
I don't have to pretend to be an envelope anymore! That was suffocating.
Bartolos? What in the world?
Hey, you better watch your tone, brat. That core flame that the entire world is after is currently nestled in the depths of my bottomless tummy!
This certainly was unexpected.
Huh? Your reaction's too composed. It's completely different from what I was anticipating.
Bartolos, Snowy still doesn't know the truth behind Akima's eternal daylight.
Ah, you're right. Well, then you'd better strap in and listen up, brat. That girl Cyphera spun a grand lie that deceived all of Not just that. She even managed to pull that dumb ascension trial and allowed me, the great Zagreus, to survive! Hey, Rat. You... still no reaction from you? Ugh, dang it. You're no fun at all. I'm sorely disappointed.
So for the last 1,000 years, what maintained Akuma's eternal daylight was not Kefali's miracle, but Cypher's lie, woven using the divine authority of trickery. But now, the lie has come undone, which means...
Well, you didn't guess wrong. Cypher has already passed, and all her lies have scattered to the winds like ash.
But you just said you, Zagreus, relied on Cypher's lie to keep living. If she is already...
Guess you're not as smart as I thought, Rat. Don't forget, I'm one of the 12 Titans of Amphorius. And this core flame in my belly, is it not the core that maintains a Titan's life and divinity?
So you're going to hand the core flame over to us? Just like that?
Just so. How about it? Let's hear some groveling gratitude, huh?
Why? In the myths, Zagreus was the most cowardly and shameful of the Titans.
Hey, stop slandering me with those fabricated tales. My pursuits are far greater than one measly life. Let me tell you then, my lifelong ambition was to work with Cypher to conjure the greatest trick in the world. Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities, and no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcomes of certain destruction. But with an exquisitely brilliant scheme, we fooled all the fools, villains, and disasters of this world, and achieved that 1 in 100 million possibility. This is the miracle I wish to achieve in my life's pursuit, even at the cost of turning into this! Take the core flame with you, Brat. Go finish your mission. Remember this well. What saved Amphorius wasn't the grace of that simpleton Kefali, nor was it the babbling of that child Oryx. It was the divine power of me, scorned by all, and the millennium-long lie of a cat-eared thief.
Strife, death, trickery. So those signs deemed as harbingers of calamity will also leave behind marks in the tale of deliverance.
With this, the final core flame can be returned to its rightful place. The spirit water in the holy city has all dried up. We can try to break the sealing magic of Fagusa's priests, and use the Century Gate to send you into the vortex of Genesis. But that will likely exhaust any remaining power of Yanis that we have. After that, the rest is up to you, Snowy.
Farewells. I've almost grown numb to them at this point. Right now, I can't even utter a plain goodbye.
Snowy.
Don't worry, Trina. I'm no longer the empty shell that Aglaya brought back to Akama. For every companion who couldn't reach the end, their conviction to save the world became a part of me, piecing together the soul I once lost. I lost my home village, but you, Aglaya, and everyone else created a second home for me. Now that this home is also in danger, it is my turn to repay your kindness and create a new world that can carry everyone's wishes. I hope that in that new world, a new sun will rise, bringing one dawn after another to all.
Snowy, you've grown into the person Aggie always dreamed of. Indeed, we don't need to say goodbye here. Because even without the prophecy, we have the confidence to say you will become that rising sun. And all of us will see each other again tomorrow. All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is destiny.
Become the dawn. Deliver.
Burning skies, shattered statues, corpses strewn everywhere. What a mess. If this is what the inside of Amphorius looks like, it's truly shocking. To be honest, I was initially skeptical, but right now, I'm starting to see your point. Screwy.
If that's the case, Herta, do you now have enough reason to believe my conjecture about the true nature of Amphorius?
Let's not expand on that topic just yet. That Intellitron Lygus, was it? He's not completely dead. That was probably a fake body. Something behind it is still defying us.
I must admit, even if both of us worked together, it wouldn't be a simple task piercing through its defenses. For now, we can only observe this world as bystanders.
I knew we should have brought Steven along. No wonder the Garden of Recollection wants to work with the Astral Express. Without the power of the Trailblaze, it'd be impossible to unearth this place's secrets. But in the end, the garden emerged unscathed, and it was the Nameless who got burnt. Curiosity definitely killed Aki. That big guy over there, the black ball spewing meteors, you think it's got anything to do with the Lord Ravager?
Alas, without sufficient computational power in the stream projection, I am unable to analyze the path energy. Suggestion. The immediate priority now is to find the whereabouts of the two Nameless. Research priority on the destruction can be lowered. Every second counts before that Intellitron's preventative measures kick in.
all right. Stop making a fuss. How many times have we collaborated, and when did it ever not end in a perfect outcome? Why not add another mission objective while we're at it? The card-playing memo keeper told me that the frozen Trailblazer girl might just also be trapped inside Emporius.
If time allows, I will also investigate March 7th's whereabouts. Herta, do you hear that? A wave of desperate cries from the heart of the mountain city. The lives there are undergoing intense suffering. Conclusion. The butterfly has already flapped its wings, and an impending storm closes in. The Nameless are important allies, and you and I have matters to attend to, Herta. I beseech you. In moments when a choice needs to be made, one must not be distracted due to personal interests.
Of course I know that. Fate really is a game of dice, Screwy. Who'd have thought that thing once sowed chaos across the cosmos, causing the Intelligentsia Guild to splinter and disintegrate? It wasn't until I cracked the solitary waves theory that its lingering effects were put to an end. Yet, in a forgotten corner of the cosmos, one slipped through the net and remained operational. And it was this machine that eventually became the cradle for the birth of a certain Lord Ravager. The source of Emporius' tragedy is an Emperor's scepter that survived to this day.
This is what the world looked like originally. And what are you doing here? Answer my question, Lycus.
Ah, another hero has arrived at the Vortex. I can no longer remember how many times this has happened. The author of each epic, as the prophecy has foretold, stays their pen at this point. Just like each cycle of the extrapolation, in accordance to their primordial design, ends here. No need to panic, Lord Finearm. I stepped into this space purely for one purpose: to witness the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
You've never expressed interest in the Flame Chase journey. When my companions and I ran, bled, and sacrificed for the core flames, you never so much as lifted a finger. An indifferent observer. An anti-Catheran who's neutral till the end. Why would you suddenly express concern for the Chrysos heir's mission?
When that lone swordmaster left everything behind, plunging into a sea of madness, I was on the shore, listening. when that mighty lord shed his armor, filling the crevices of the earth with his iron bones, I was on the mountaintop, gazing down. Across 1,000 years of the Flame Chase journey, I have witnessed the ardor, resolve, division, and unity of the Chrysos heirs with mine own eyes. Just as you were all born to shoulder the guidance of the prophecy, I too have bathed in the gaze of distant stars, have seen the deepest, darkest of destinies. I will become the most loyal reader of the epics, a spectator voraciously consuming the valorous deeds of you heroes.
Gaze of distant stars.
One day you will understand, but not now. At this moment, please disregard this observer and finish what you must, Lord Finon.
I once believed that as long as I chased the flames relentlessly, the fog before me would clear, and fate would reveal its truest form. But along the way, they, all who passed, never once received the justice promised by the prophecy.
I have perceived. Outside the vortex, the world is collapsing, and the children of humanity are crying. But you, Lord Finon, will bury the old world with that core flame, bringing all things into a gray unknown.
It doesn't matter. This cruel flame chase journey has made me abandon my fantasies. The future is not a paradise with a gentle west wind, waiting for us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I will tear it apart. Then usher in the first ray of blazing sunlight.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. Yet this time, will an epic with endless cycles
Is it you?
Turn a new page.
Of course. This will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
It's still early. Where to now?